Hello guys, you're welcome to the part 7 of the cPanel for the beginners course, and in this part we're going to be looking into the security features that comes with cPanel. Okay, we'll explore various tools available in the cPanel that will help your site security. So without wasting much time, let's get started into it. From the cPanel dashboard, let's just go straight to the security section right here. As you can see, so moving on to our cPanel, let's just go straight to the security section right here. And as you can see, we have some bunch of options to check out. For example, the SSH access. This is if you are running some programs using shell, okay? And we have the most important ones, which is the SSL and TLS status, and we also have the IP blocker, the most important ones right here. We also have the two-factor authentication. This is just for you to secure your cPanel login. Okay, let's just click on that. Clicking setup right here will help you to set up using an authenticator app, for example the Google Authenticator, right? So let me just go back and let's look into other options that we have. So right here we have the Immunify 360 and we have the Mod Security. Both of these plugins right here helps in making sure that there is no virus on the cPanel. Okay, so these two right here might actually differ depending on which server you are using and where you purchased your hosting account from. Okay, but every hosting account has some sort of antivirus that they use. Okay, but for where I bought my hosting platform right here, this is the two antivirus applications that they are using. For example, if I click on Immunify 360, you're going to see some kind of analysis on my website. If my website has any malware on my server, you can see that there is no malicious item found on my cPanel. So I'll just click here if I wish to make a new scan, but for now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back and let's continue with other options. For example, let's go to the Mod Security right here, and we can see we have all these switched on for all the subdomains and the main domain as well. So if you don't want it, you can just switch it off, but I don't advise you to do this. Okay, so sometimes you might be uploading a file with a malware to your server, so this will actually let you know that the file contains a malware. Okay, so it's very important that you leave this on. So let's go back to the cPanel homepage and let's continue with other options that we have from the security section. So we have the SSL / TLS status. So let's look into that option, and right here we're going to see the SSL status. So for my domain name and all the subdomains right here, the SSL is enabled. That's why you can see the green key locked right here. You can see that. So if there is any instance of it not being enabled, it's going to be red in color, and all you just have to do is to click here to select all the items right here and click on Run Auto SSL. But right now Auto SSL is already in progress, and you can see that it's activated and installed successfully. So if you don't have this result, just click here to select all options and click Run Auto SSL. Okay, so I'm going to go back from the cPanel home. Let's go back to the security section and let's click on the IP blocker. So the IP blocker option right here will help you to block some IP addresses that you don't want to access your website. Sometimes you might be receiving a spam comment on your website, so you just get the IP address where the spam comments are coming from, and you can place them right here and click the button add to add the IP to the block list, so that way they cannot be able to spam your website anymore. Okay, most of us are, we are running blogging websites, or we have website that has some comments sections and all that stuff. This could actually come very handy. That is if you are not using WordPress or some kind of content management systems where you can use some plugins like the Akismet and other stuffs to handle stuffs like this. So you can actually do this from cPanel, and this is how you do it. Okay, so go going back, and then let's scroll to the security section right here. We have the SSL and TLS. This is really very identical with the ones we have here. We've talked about the two-factor authentication. For the SSH access right here, this is if you're running some shell program. So this is simply how it works. If you want to create SSH keys and other stuff, just click here to generate some SSH keys, and you can now sign in through your shell. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. If you're a beginner, I don't think you need that. So let's scroll down and see if there is another thing left. The hot link protection, you don't really need this for a beginner. Manage API tokens, no, you don't need this for a beginner, as well as leech protection. So this is as far as we can go with the security section right here. In the next video, we are going to look into the backup and restore option from the cPanel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.